One more month till we celebrate the anniversary of the date King Nuzlocke decided to follow Adriano.
Alright, let's get started. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you've had a great Saturday so far. Let me turn off the starting overlay and let's see what's going on. Who have we got in chat? So Koga sent a message an hour ago saying go live. W message. Branta with the first. Welcome in. Hello Fish, hello Stella, hello Zen, hello Nez. Yeah, I'm curious what that message was in DPs, but I don't know what it was. I'll have to try and find out. Poker Gamer, welcome in. Good to see you. Is this a VG Jungle FE9 way too moon? It might just be Suze, it might just be. I do love a bit of Path Radiance. Age of Slash, welcome in. Dragon, hello. Hi, Llama. Hi, Tice, thank you for the good luck as well. Age of Slash, thank you for the bless. Side Eye from Nez, alright. Curse from Dragon, bless from Age of Slash, oh no, not this again. Dream with the 23 months to tier 1. Thank you very much, Dream. Appreciate it as always. Enjoy your emotes, etc, etc. Thank you very much. Until we celebrate the anniversary of the date, King Nez decided to follow Adriano. Really? When did Nez follow me? Let's see. 12th of September, 2024. Interesting. Trying to get the shiny squirrel, eh? Nice, good luck. Could be Gongi, could be, but we'll see. Alright, Sol. Ooh, good timing, is it? Nice. Hope your souling went well as well earlier. Yeah, no worries, Beam. Appreciate the sub and good luck. Thank you very much. Yep, run and bun, indeed. Alright, Tim, welcome in. It do be Maxi today, hopefully, yeah. Hi, Joker. Yep, we'll hopefully be taking on Nina Ganadel today. Hello, Tank as well. Meowdy Rennie. I'll say Chikorita, because we're all Chikorita fans here. Edward, welcome in. Nope, we are actually on Tantalizer Split. But I'm in Magma Hydro right now, so I'm just parked at Average. Sonic was great. I should play one. Unfortunately, wiped out the 13 undeserved wins in a row. No 7s, but it was a good run, it sounds like. Honestly, Ash Part looks really hard. Like, the whole Heart Home section with the tag battles looks like it could go wrong so easily. Oh, so sorry, this music is a bit repetitive. Let me change it. 1 hour of Nintendo cooking music. Sure, let's go with that. That should be fine, yeah. Had a day? Oh no, Rennie, what happened? Nothing too bad, I hope. Yeah, I wouldn't say that, Tim. I wouldn't say that. Thank you, Badger. I'll try my best. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We'll see if the run keeps going, but it's gone well so far. Should I swap to Max instead of Pedro? I just keep saying Pedro because of the name, but... maybe there's a different alias I should be using. Honestly, so that happens, yeah. Sometimes when you just like let loose, it is actually a lot of fun. I had the same thing when I was kind of just running my previous long run and bun attempt to the ground. There is something about like letting loose that is quite fun, I can't deny it, but unfortunately it often doesn't work out for wins. Oh yeah, I mean, go for Typhlosion then. That's a perfect good shiny tier, I would say. Midnight, welcome in. Yeah, it is actually a W. I guess I don't often stream it this time, where you can make it and such. Yeah, I normally would have done like an afternoon stream on a Saturday, but I had to spend most of the day actually planning the fights, so I wasn't able to stream in the afternoon, but we'll see. To get my death count to 11? Not right now, but probably soon. A lot just know you're very tired and dead and very annoyed. Ooh, sorry, that did sound like a day already. I hope at least you can relax now, with any luck. Sarah? Okay, alright, cool beans. Oh, is it gone? Yes, yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah. For sure, yeah. It is very fun, so when you can do it. Obviously, it's very risky, but it is fun. Hi, Star. I might be able to help you with that one. Go, welcome in. I was watching a better stream. True, yes. I was also watching a better stream and spamming SpongeBob a bit more than I probably should have. But it's very addictive. Yeah, it's generally either this period or a bit earlier in the day, but I guess the fun of time zones, you know. I guess to be fair, me streaming it at this time is probably the most accessible for everyone, generally speaking. And I'm sure there will also be some people who cannot make it, but yeah. Ooh, okay. Right, am I good? Detective Pikachu returns Soul Link Withdraw. How would I even Soul Link Detective Pikachu? I am stuck in Evergreen Seafoam Islands. I'm really happy with how that one came out. I think it's probably the best one I've produced so far. I'm glad people seem to like it. It's really hard to like get it to be as crazy with the voices. Invoice is much better at it than I am, but I love it when it does happen. Okay, anyway, that's probably enough yapping for now. So, down to business. Not that this music is particularly appropriate, but there we go. So, if you are not familiar with Run and Bun, even though I'm pretty sure everyone in chat probably is by this point, but the final section in Run and Bun, in Magma Hideout, has a area effect where basically your Pokemon are put under permanent Magma Storm conditions. Which means 1, your Pokemon take 1/8 of their HP as chip damage every turn, and 2, you cannot switch unless you either are a Ghost type or you have a Shed Shot equipped, which makes it much harder to try and navigate for the fights as a result. There were 5 fights in the room, 3 Grunts, Tabitha, and Maxie. They're all kind of tricky. The boss is more so than the rest, but there is always a possibility that stuff could go wrong. So I've tried to plan for them the best I can. There will be risks, there will definitely be deaths today. But with any luck, hopefully we will pull through so we can move on to Aqua Hideout and then suffer even more. Fun times. It is gone, yeah. I need to listen to that part again, actually, but yeah. There's a lot of screams in the copy pasta, which doesn't help, but yeah. True ties, true, on some level. Maybe I should get that as a redeem in my channel as well. I'll have to see. Hi, B-Man, welcome in. That is all. Okay. Is there anything else? Hi, Neo. Welcome in. So yeah, I have all the plans done as much as I can. I think they should be mostly fairly safe. There's probably some minor risks that I kind of have to hope don't happen. It's kind of hard to do stuff completely riskless with how the room is, but we have done our best. Yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get started. Thanks for hydrate, Zuka. Welcome in as well. So obviously, there is a chance the run could just end today, if I get unlucky. And if it does, then I'm happy we got to this point, but I hope it doesn't end this soon. Rennie, thank you for the 5 gifties. You did not have to do that, but thank you very much. And you also got coffee. Nice. And red hair, who is in my chat sometimes as well. Not bad, not bad. W gifties, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. And for 79 subs in the channel. Holy. That is impressive. Well, love accepted, I suppose. Thank you, Rennie. You really didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll have to return a favour at some point. Deploy the plushies. Alright, let's get them onto him. I really should make like a set B of plushies or something. Riskiest fight? Is that a question or a statement? Oh, sorry, I missed your question, Poker Gamer. I think the Drake Gauntlet's cool, yeah. Obviously, it's kind of dead in a ditch now, but while it was active, I thought it was pretty fun, yeah. It was quite cool to see people dig out the old games again and find a new way to have fun with them. Although, admittedly, it did kind of reveal that how boring Fire Omega and especially Sacred Gold are for a lot of people. Which makes sense because they're very old, but yeah, like, Fire Omega it has a way of appealing to some people in certain circumstances. Sacred Gold just sucks. And I will fully admit that, because even when I played it, I was a bit bored. But the concept in general was pretty good. Obviously, as soon as Peachar finished it, like, it just completely died. I mean, even before then, actually. I think the moment, who was it that finished it first? Was it Auntie who did it first, or was it someone else? I can't think who did it. It was Auntie beat it, Burrito beat it, Moxie beat it, Peachar beat it, and there was one other person. I can't think who it was. Was it Auntie first? Okay. Hi, Krista, welcome in. Yes, Sacred Chord Redux. I actually was looking on Reddit earlier, and there was a thread about, like, what ROM hacks got you back into the series, and there was a question about Oral Crystal in there, and I was like, yeet! Oops-a-daisy. Ned, that was it, yeah. Ned was the other person. Okay. So I think it was, like, Auntie, Burrito, Ned, Moxie, Peachal, in that order. And then after that, it just died and nobody else ever played it. Yeah, it's a good time. Right, yeah, I've seen you posting the monotype videos, Edward, in my Discord quite a lot. It looks like you're having quite a lot of fun with that concept. I do wonder, like, how well a monotype Nuzlocke would go on a ROM hack like that. I probably should do a vanilla one first, but... yeah, like, I've seen people do Remplat monotype stuff, Nuzlocke-wise as well, which looks tough, but interesting. Ooh, okay. I probably should try and hurry up a little bit, actually. I don't think he has Krista, is he? Blackon's done, so he's done a standard Remplat run, he's done a gift-only Remplat run. And he's done the Snap Block, right? I don't think he's done monotype Remplat, to my knowledge. Or monotype on any ROM hack, actually, I don't think. I think he's only done it on vanilla games so far. I guess I'm a casual player for, yeah, it probably works quite well for that banter. Yeah, welcome in, Meridian. Thanks for being a first-time chatter. Oh, really? Okay, nice. I hope you're having a good time. Thank you for playing it. Oh, Sea Glass, I see. Which is humans? I don't think I've seen the name, but that's good to know, actually. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. After Run and Burn, I do not know yet. Even if I beat this is still going to be my game for, like, I would imagine 2 months, probably. I mean, sure, Evergreen if it's out, absolutely, but that's not going to be the case, is it? Well, I don't know, it could be. I guess it depends. I mean, I would love to have Run and Burn finished before mid-September, but that's not going to happen. Not a chance. There's too much content. Because I would have liked to get out of the way before Fortune's Weave comes out, but that's not going to happen, so... Choose them. Choose Zuko, yes. Well, thank you all for being such a yappy chat. Emerald Imperium, so I will say, I don't have any interest in Emerald Imperium at the moment. Honestly, there's not much about the game that appealed to me. But I will say that there is someone else in chat who may be playing it soon, and if they have a good time with it, then maybe I will be convinced. However, if I do beat Run and Burn or change game, I would prefer to do something that isn't Hoenn first before I come back to Hoenn. But it probably won't be Emerald Imperium straight away. Huge hype train, thank you very much. Realistically, Salad, probably, yeah. There's a part of me that thinks like I've probably wasted too much time on this game already. But I know I'm gonna have that feeling where like, I want to beat it, so... I'd probably end up like, booting up the ult and doing it on there and such. If I could, Branta. DK, probably not, Krista, now. If I did, it would be just a Fantino, I think. But even then, it just looks so suffering. And I think the whole, like... The whole PK Evo is starting to peel off a little bit now, I think. Not hugely, but a little bit. I also miss Suze, even though he's right there. Okay, right. I thought it was ready to go and I kept yapping. Alright, let me get my team together and then let's get started. Also, Low Penny is coming to so many fights in this hell room. Absolute goddess in this room, I swear. That's just got life support, actually. You missed Susan last night with your... Which game are you playing nowadays when you're doing gaming? Is it still COD, or are you doing other stuff? A few of them are gongy, yeah. I mean, the ones that like PK, like for example, Mac is still playing it tons, and I assume he's still enjoying it. But yeah, some people who are just like stuck into the game are just clearly not really having a good time anymore. But at the same time, you do get the drive to want to win, so it's a tough one. I see Zem, okay. So God's obvious then, right. So it's just you, Llama, and Nez at this point. I thought Suze would be a bit less busy after the World Cup, but I guess not. How could Suze do this? I'll have to bring him out for Borderlands at some point. Okay, Lopany, Treadnor, Arcanine. Where the hell is my Dreadnought? Okay. And Life Orb. I mean, Magnuson. Yeah, probably Gongi. It's a bit of a tough thing too, where like you're trying to, if you're trying to like maximize viewers and such, it does make things extra tricky, but yeah, if you don't need to, then yeah. I suppose so, Koga, compared to yours, yeah. Don't worry, my death count is going to go up a fair bit today, even if everything goes correctly. But I suppose I can't really complain with how my box is. Still wish I had some better stuff, though. Radiant Zem, okay. That sounds like Times in Hell, but that would be pretty awesome. I could see Stefan being really fun to play with, actually. Could do it, Gongi, yeah. That might do the trick. It is Krista, it is, yeah. Hi, Pori. Ooh, Pori, hello. I wasn't sure if I'd see you today, because I thought you'd be busy, unless you're heading home already. Hope you had a great time with the stuff, though. Or are, depending on where you are. Train back, okay, I see. Cool, hope it was a good time. Please swipe before you sack Delphox. That could happen, Zem, to be fair. That's not impossible. Maybe Salad, yeah, honestly, like, I haven't really played any game when it's been like the hype game. I've always been a bit behind the curve, but it is kind of nice for relieving pressure a little bit, I think. I also miss Suze, Koga. W Line Llama? That's true, yes. Well, to be fair, I started playing Run and Bun partially because you did Gongi, so I think if you hadn't played it, I probably would not have picked it up. Realistically, so. Didn't have Stacy on karaoke? Boo. Did you actually get to do karaoke with Glow in the end, though? Even if it was a different song? Okay, where was I? The phone is getting cold? True. My push should probably hurry up. I do be stalling, and not even intentionally. Okay, let me just double check the berries here. So my Electrode's nature is quirky, so I don't think it matters which berry I use there. Yeah, okay. A karaoke and a duet. Ooh, nice, very nice. That's good. Awesome. That sounds like it was a great time. That's great. Hydrate, right? Thank you, Zuka. True, yes, I have stalled for 21 minutes. Someday I will stop stalling. Oh, Deval also getting a karaoke. Nice. Boy Problems. I don't actually think I know that song. I have to admit, I don't really know any Kylie Rae Jepsen aside from Call Me Maybe. Maybe if I heard it, maybe I'd understand it, but remember it, but I'll see. True, yeah, I will admit Magna Zone helps a lot. It definitely makes the Togedemaru loss sting a lot less as well. Probably not sadder now. I seem to become one of those streamers. What happened? Okay, I do also need to do a couple preparations, like status-wise and pre-damage, but I'll do that when we get there. Okay. Let's get the game music on so I can lock in a bit more. So first things first, I do need to commit a scale immediately here before we go into Hell Room. Should be probably pretty obvious which one I'm going to do, but let's go do that now. I think I know that one myself, Krista. How can I help you today? You can help me remember a move. And that move is going to be U-turn. And that will be going over high jump kick. Because I'm never going to use high jump kick. Unfortunately, I don't get to use the fighting stab for low penny because that just isn't a good move. Too many people do a solo song, okay, fair enough, yeah. I guess it would have taken forever otherwise. Do scale. Okay, I think that's all the prep I need to do aside from, like, the status and all that, so we'll see. Oh, that's a good one, Pora, yeah. That sounds like a great karaoke track. Okay, boing, boing, boing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rappel is already on, but let me just double check that. I don't have my Magma Hideout in Canna yet, and I don't intend to get it for a while yet. Okay, so there are quite a few well-known songs on the karaoke machine then. That's good. SSK, welcome in. I don't actually know I have no idea what Magma Hideout is like in Null. Is it a similar sort of hellish atmosphere, I guess? Yeah, interesting. A lot missing, okay. Maybe the license fee was a bit expensive or something. I don't think I've ever been to karaoke. I mean, I can't sing, like, at all, so it's probably a good thing I haven't been to karaoke, but I don't really know what to expect from them normally. Hello. Oh, that's the misfortune thing. Okay, oh god, that sounds awful. What was that again? Is that the thing where, like, every RNG effect happens if the enemy uses stuff? Oh, that's proud of Corey. Yeah, it must be really cool hearing Glow that much. His Glow's singing voice is so good. If you haven't been to a Glow stream before, let me just shout him out, actually. Is that right? Yeah. Glow, he normally streams like Run and Burn, Lucid, that sort of thing. But he has a redeem where you can ask him to sing you a song for like 10k points or something. And it is genuinely really, really good. So I highly recommend if you get the chance. It's always a pleasure to listen to. Focus Band's quick claws always proc. Every move one under 100% accuracy always misses. Woo! I see, okay. That is pretty permanent misfortune. So I guess you have to play in a very specific style there. Which, again, does sound very much like Terror Locking, so I can see why Terror would have gone for that. Interesting. Yeah. Thanks, Koga. Is this right? Oh, you did raise me up. Oh, that must have been amazing. Yeah. That sounds like the sort of, yeah, I could definitely imagine Glow being really, really good at that. I assume you too, Bori, but I don't know off the top of my head, but I can envision Glow singing that, actually. From what I've heard before. Okay, here it is. The final room of Magma Hideout. Team Aqua section with Perma, Mean Look, and Crutch. Oh god. Is it? Oh, I thought it was like Vampire or something. Is that not Team Aqua? I guess I could believe it though, yeah. I do like how creative Terra got, at least. I do too, yes, I just taught it. Monka Giga. 697, that's a fossil, I believe. I think it's Tyrantrum. Yeah, I do need to pre-damage some stuff, but I don't think I have any. I think all my items are fine. Yeah, we will double check before we start. Yes, I do not want to forget shed shells. Very true. Okay, 153 is Bailey. Reset the poison counter. Okay, so I want to be toxic on two of them, and then thank you, Koga. Right, and ooh. Yeah, low penny's honestly not bad at all. Its special defense is really good. Ooh, nice fade fly. I get you, Zuko, I get you. People love to see the drama, but you also want to see success. I understand entirely. Okay, let's check. Lopunite, toxic poisoned, no pre-damage, and we have Lot to Uton. Glycopod Citrus has pre-damage to 189. Dreadnought has toxic poison and a shed shell. Arcanine is just a shed shell. Electrode is a 50% recovery berry, and Magazone is a life orb. Hi, Light. Come in. Just in time. You managed to skip all the yap. It's time for a battle. Ooh. Okay, so this first guy has 4 Pokemon. A Kangaskhan, a Crobat in the back, which has a choice specs, and Hurricane, which you really do not want to lock it into, or you could get confusioned. A Centiskorch, and a Toxapex. The main puzzle with this fight is trying to not bait Hurricane on the Crobat. So we do have to do a lot of pivoting on the Kangaskhan, which admittedly could go wrong if we get a awkward crit, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Where's my mouse? Lost my mouse. The top of this gym has a random need for every fight. One has Zorok, one has Ditto. Oh wow, okay, Terra went full in on that then. Very creative, I'll give him that, but god, I would hate to have to deal with that. That's fair, Zuka, that's fair. The Hydro Pump does come to mind. Arf, thank you for the best, Edward. Thank you, Talia, appreciate the good luck. Thank you, Swanswick, welcome in as well. Okay, without further ado then. Oops, that's not right. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Hope I've done this correctly. It's not a gauntlet, no. The main thing is the Magma Storm. Okay. Kangaskhan lead, Lopunny comes out. Magma Storm activates. My Pokemon are now under the effect of Magma Storm, so I take 12.5% per turn, and I cannot switch unless I have a Shed Shell, I'm a Ghost type, or use a Pivot move. Okay, first off, we fake out after Mega Evolving. Kangaskhan's also going to fake out us, but our fake out goes first and cancels it. It's scrappy, but I did check that. Okay, we take 6% Poison Chip and 12% Magma Storm Chip. Okay, so now this should be guaranteed return, because it cannot sing because we are Toxic Poisoned. We go for a U-turn next. I would probably prefer this doesn't crit. And we go into Glycopod. That would have been awful, Zuka, but that's fine. I did make sure to check all the abilities and items this time around. Okay, so that should... Ouch, that's fine, but ouch. Okay. We go back into Lopunny. We take another 6% because the toxic thing resets, and then another 12.5 for Magma Storm. Once again, we fake out. It might be, yeah, I probably want to check this actually. Because I don't know if we kill Vuton yet, so I need to check something here. So how much damage do I do at the moment? So Kangaskhan should still be going for return at the moment. That much is fine. Ooh, we could just go for low kick. That's not fine. Am I range for using kill? So that is, what is that now? It's about 28, I think. Yeah, so I probably won't kill that Vuton. What is my Glyspot at? I think so midnight, but let me just double check. I mean, it isn't actually ideal, because I do want to go into Dreadnought after this. I might be fine, but... Panic? That's fair. Yeah, I guess the, that would probably... That one, midnight. I win. W panic. Yes, I know, every time you tap out. I think, yeah, I do seem to be baiting a low kick, and I didn't actually realise that would be the case. But there was a slight flaw in this plan. Actually, hold on, why is, that's lower than I thought it would be. What if I miscounted here? Oh, no, I see what happened, yeah. Thanks. Okay, so 1.5. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, the question is what do I do at the moment? You need to keep tapping out. True, true. Okay, if I did go into Dreadnought here, am I safe? Let's see. So I would take up to 57.4 plus Magma Storm chip plus Toxic. That could take it into return range. Okay, basically, just to recap, I seem to have miscalculated some of the chip damage that I thought I was going to take. So I'm now baiting low kick as well as return. So what I was going to do this turn is U-turn into Dreadnought and then pivot to Electrode. But I don't know if I can do that now. I could potentially just go into Glycopod, but if return crits me, I die. So that's why I'm a bit hesitant. But if I go into Dreadnought, then I might end up baiting return anyway. So that doesn't really help. So I suppose my option would be... yeah, maybe I do go into Dreadnought, and then I see what happens from there. Although, actually, there's one other issue with that. Yeah, because of... Because if I take too much damage, then I'm going to bait Sludge Bomb instead. And that doesn't really work for my plan. I could potentially kill it with U-turn, but yeah. I guess I should try that first. Okay, problem sorted. I think that was a roll, but it's fine. It was probably like 50-50. Okay, so I guess we'll resume our plan then. Hi, Solaris, welcome in. Okay, and then for now I want to go into Dreadnought, I believe. Plenty of fraud in this stream, don't you worry. Okay, there should be like Crobat now for HP Grass. Monka Giga Brother. Okay, so from here I can just go into Electrode, and we just 1v1 this easily. I think the rest of the fight we should be okay. Oh yeah, Mango Zone's been amazing. Definitely worth the Magnet Pool. Or Static. Static, I think it was. True, Tim. Very true. Yeah, I did see that Northern Mango Zone seems to counter it really well, so that's good. Thank you, Bean. Mine is Analytic, Suka. The Teabag. Okay, so that should kill Crobat, and then that should bait out Center Scorch next. Huge curse, thank you, Teabag. Okay, so we are faster here, so we just Volt Switch out. I might be Zuka, I might be. Okay, and then from here we just go into Arcanine. I don't care which move this uses, either is fine. I was Wiki Berry, Gongi, so one more chip would have increased my health. Crobat's HP Grass did like under 25% maximum, so either that or Magma Storm would have always put me into the correct range. Okay, and then we just rock side for the KO. Yeah, nah, that's fine. It was planned, because originally I was going to take a low kick with Electrode as well, so there would have been more chip. Okay, and then lastly we have the Toxapex. This is Liquidation. We could just hard switch into... actually, I guess I could just go Ice Spot here, which is probably slightly better. Because I would imagine this never kills, but it always does minimum 3 damage. I think I could just go straight into Manga Zone here, but I'll give us an extra edge, just in case. Yeah. So that should be fun. I am okay, yeah. 116 to 114 or below is fine. Okay. We tank and we switch. Manga Zone comes out. And Thunderbolt should just kill outright. They'd be like, oh. Soul Armor, they're equipped with Shed Shells. Runamung gives you 2 Shed Shells that you can use. Yeah, you get one. There's one that's like hidden behind a double a lot earlier in the game in Planetary Split. And then there's a second one which is equipped to the Wild Kecleon that you get in Fortree. Wait, is it tomorrow, Zuka? I didn't actually realize it was then. I probably will. I don't know if I'll stay up all night for it this time, but I'll probably watch it when it's on. Hi, Larry. Welcome in. 3 of them. Bugford. Hi, Sally. Yes, if you don't forget to do the double, of course. Okay, I might be home by then. I do have some plans tomorrow, but I think I'll probably be home by 8. Hi, Goody. Welcome in. Thank you, I appreciate it. Glad you like the games, thank you very much. Appreciate you popping in. Which team I've tuned for? Probably Team Flygon for me. Kaya won last year, so because of that, I have to hope she doesn't win again. Yes, so that kind of leaves Flygon for me. No, I don't mind. I haven't really got much of a horse in a race, honestly. It would be cool to see how Bywin does, to be fair, yeah. Like, I haven't really watched them at all, but I'm willing to bet Bywin's probably a really good coach. So I could see that being good. That's correct, joke, yes. There's a bug in Run and Burn where if you go to exactly half HP, it doesn't work, though. So it has to be from above half to below half. No exception. It's free. Pretty good, Larry, pretty good, yeah. I spent like all day calcing Magma Hideout, and then went out for dinner, came back, and now I'm playing it. Not much else to mention, really. Hope Why Nouveau went good too. I think you were live for a little bit earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Dead, basically, Ghoulie. It's not cancelled, but I haven't worked on it in a long time. Yeah. Frostprime seems pretty cool too. The bit I did watch was cool. I've not really paid a whole lot of attention to the Invitational this year, to be honest, but it seems alright. Tiana, okay, I see. That's pretty good. So you're like probably about maybe halfway through Grand Split then? Maybe a third? Oh, a third actually. Okay, let me prepare for the next fight then. Yeah, I think what happened with Lopan is that I had one part of my notes where I think I had it as 6% toxic, but it should have been 12% toxic. So I ended up a lot lower than I thought I would have been. But luckily it worked out, so it's fine. Is that a Hikatsumina Azuka, I'm guessing? Or however you pronounce the name, I'm not actually sure. Oh yeah, I forgot the leader order changes in 1 year, isn't it? Okay. I know, so... Oh yeah, that's true. I'll have to try and catch that, Larry. I'm very curious to see how Axton's changed that. I've not seen it in action so far. Hi Grim, welcome in. I'm good. Just trying to get through Magma Hideout, Mercy. Hope you're doing well. Turbo's also about... Oh, true, yeah, Turbo had that little disaster, right, when he did the rerun and such. Okay, to be fair, maybe I should root for Kyra in that case, because I guess it's a bit more disadvantaged than last year. I don't know, honestly. I don't have much of a horse in the race. I don't really mind who wins and who loses, but... Yeah, we'll see. W Raid, thank you, Mortal. Thank you for the raid, appreciate it. How was your stream? What are you up to today? Sterling Silver raided tower with friends. Was that like a race, or just some sort of, or just like a Discord call or something? Yeah, thank you for the raid, Mortal. Hope you had a good stream. Right, what was I doing? Okay. Right. Okay, I think I should be okay on the next one. Yeah, okay. Classes, right? Shopping Zuka? Cleared all the Radio Town 1's true. Wow, okay, nice. That's a lot of stuff. I assume you pre-planned the fights and such, but the Radio Tower in Sterling Silver is quite hard, right, if I'm not mistaken? Mostly Grim, although I did just have a slight steal on my first one, so that didn't help. So that's kind of shaken my confidence a little bit, but I think we should be okay. Oh, I see more. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So not related to the gameplay then, just a yap sesh while you're playing. Gotcha. Okay. So this is the second trainer has a Grimstyle, Turtonator, Incineroar, Turtonator. No, sorry. Grimstyle, Turtonator, Incineroar, Jumpluff, and Lickilicky. The Lickilicky is a funny one because it is just a choice band, a quick claw explosion set. So it's basically like a little bomb that pops out and tries to catch one of your mons unawares. I really hope my switch order is correct on this one. Okay, so I need Lopunny, I need Salamence. Where is Salamence? Glycopod, Basculegion, Primarina, and Aurorus. Something like that, Kogi, yeah. That's Thalago, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. I hope so as well. I can't guarantee it. There's definitely risks involved, but hoping it works out. Right, Turf got out with 2 deaths with Shift due to Massacre and clicking. Ran to move Silverwind. As in, like, it also got the Omni Boost? Or it just happened to click it? Oh no, as in, like, it Silverwinded into Shiftry, which killed it, I see. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Right, okay. Yeah, unlucky. I suppose, I mean, I don't know how good these Pokemon are in Sterling, but I guess that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, most of my steers have been okay so far. I just keep finding myself in the situations in the first place, which isn't ideal, but I've not, like, had a horrible steer in this game so far, I think, which helps. Okay, when's my next ad break? 12 minutes. I could probably do this first fight and then we'll take a break after that. Okay. Okay, Lopunny, Shed Shell, Citrus. Can't forget our Shed Shells. Have to sack Sharpedo in this fight. I mean, I could. I do have a Sharpedo I could sack. But I don't intend to myself. I'm hoping I don't need to sack anything until the bosses, but we'll see. Mutants for Dracos. Oh right, isn't yeah, that's why you had to sack yours to Turtonator, didn't you? 07 to a goat. I think that's all the items I need. You have Cacturne, which has been doing Shiftry's job since you got it at the Right, okay, I see. Yeah, I guess if they're still both grass dark, then I guess that's not too bad. Right, yeah, okay. Just for so Quagsire just one of those mons that like kind of has a niche where it kind of peaks in, I guess. Yeah, no, that sounds like a fair sack then. Good stuff. Well, I guess you're pretty close to ending it, kind of. I mean, I guess you still have, I know Claire and Lance are quite difficult, I think, in Sterling White. And I know the Elite Four is also meant to be quite difficult, so I guess there's still a lot to go, but it sounds like you made some great progress. Okay. So I did Game Corner after I got my Dragonite to Lily Cove Salad. Because then it was a 50-50 for either Dino or Bagon. But I got the Bagon, so no Hydreigon from me, sadly. Okay, just reset to get the toxic time there. Okay, so that's pre-toxic the Basculegion. I need to pre-burn the Aurorus. Okay. And I think that's all we need. It is grim, it is, yeah. I haven't actually used it as much as I thought I would so far, but it is really good. I can't deny that. Thank you, Koga. Yep, we'll try and lock in. Okay, hopefully this one is a bit less of an immediate steer than the previous fight, but we'll see. one last check. So we got Lopunite, Shed Shell, Citrus with pre-damage, Mystic Water, Toxic Poison, Iron Ball, Shed Shell with Burn. Alright. Soon, very soon. Hopefully a light. Okay, number 2. W bless, thank you. Yeah, so first off we have a Grimmsnarl, who is actually a lot more frail than you might expect. I'm going to Mega Evolve and I'm going to Fake Out. This Grimmsnarl also sees a kill on Mega Lopunny with Play Rough, so it won't go for Scary Face on the following turn. Wardy there, K-Flex. Don't you worry. Okay, and then from here, I'm actually just going to kill this for Double Edge. Which is kind of nuts. I wouldn't have thought I could KO Grimmsnarl, but there we go. Lopunny's just that strong. Okay, now with the recoil, combined with all the Magma Storm chip and all that, we should bait in Turtonator next. It really is Zuki, yeah. Lopunny in this room in general is just amazing. Okay, there's Turtonator. So this Turtonator has an Eject Pack. It's also loaded with Overheat and Draco Meteor, so if it uses either of those moves, it will just immediately pivot out. However, we can force it to pivot out ourselves. So, we're going to U-turn, we're going to do a bit of Chip, which comes in useful later, and then we're going to go into Salamence here. Thanks, Starlight. And then, because its stats get dropped, Eject Pack will activate and send it back. And then this should bait in Incineroar, I believe. Perfect, okay. Because Incineroar out-damages us. Intimidate activates, that's fine, that's not an issue. Okay, now because we are almost full health here, this is guaranteed to be Fake Out this turn. Which is really good, because otherwise it would have been Knock Off, and that would have been horrifying to try and work around. So, I'm going to go into Golisopod. I always do Zuko, I'm afraid. I tend to be very unsure of my words all the time. Okay, so this should exit us. True, yep. Men's do be blue sky. Okay, off we go, and we go back into Lopunny this turn. We do take some Magma Storm chip here, but that's fine. Okay, so, there is a risk in this fight that I couldn't really avoid, and this is where it comes up. So we should always be baiting either Blaze Kick or Earthquake at the moment. Because Knock Off does like barely anything, because our item can't be knocked off, and we're a fighting type. If this is 50-50 here to go Blaze Kick or Earthquake. My Basque Legion is poisoned to prevent the burn from Blaze Kick, but if this goes Earthquake, it gets a critical hit, and it gets one of the maximum 2 rolls, then my Basque Legion probably will end up dying. I think the odds of all that happening are like 0.39%, so it's probably not going to happen, but it technically could happen. So let's hope it doesn't. Ideally, it's just Blaze Kick, but if it's Earthquake and it's non-crit, or it's crit and low crit, it's fine. But we U-turn, we don't switch. Should be fiction, but let's see. Okay, don't crit me, please. Okay, we're fine. Okay, and with the U-turn chip and a Mystic Water, we fast KO with Liquidation, which does minimum 84%. Yeah, we do take some more chip and such, but yeah. Click Poltergeist? Probably not. Alright, this brings... Right, okay, that was supposed to be Turtonator. I think that's fine. But I seem to have got the switch order on there. Is this guaranteed Air Slash? Actually, it doesn't matter what it is, to be honest. I think it's fine, it shouldn't really affect things too much, but... Let me see. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't make a difference, I don't think. Okay. Luckily, it doesn't matter what move this uses. So this Jump Bluff is a really annoying set. It has Air Slash, Spore, Substitute, and Leech Seed. But Aurorus is actually the perfect counter to this. Okay, Leech Seed is fine. Yep, Hyper Voice is a sound move, so even if this did go Substitute, we could just attack straight through it. So we survive the Air Slash, and then we should just kill with Hyper Voice. And then I'm assuming it's Turtonator next. Because I doubt we show past KO to it. Yeah, honestly, Aurorus has been pretty good for me. I do Graidu. But I think the odds of it flinching that many times are unlikely. Not impossible, granted, I'll give you that. I guess it could have happened. Okay, that is not Turtonator, but that's fine. Because we do have a Shed Shell. Actually, is that fine? Eek. Hold on. I think we just about survive. Let me double check that. So the Magma Storm chip is 36. The Toxic chip should be 18. So it's 54. So we should just about survive, I think. I'm pretty sure. $18 plus 36 is 54. Yes, okay, so we should always survive this. So this is going to explode. All this has is explosion, no other moves. Okay, and then we should take... Yep. Okay, good. And lastly, we have Turtonator. Luckily, I have planned for this assuming it's random move, so it's fine. We go into Primarina. Nope, it has no pursuit. Okay, Scorching Sands is fine. Okay, so we have an Iron Ball here. Overheat can never kill us. Yeah, I think I got lucky my plan happened to work anyway with this situation, but whoopsie. That just crit, didn't it, I think? Or did it? Oh, I did. Someday. Okay, and then we go back into Salamence. It did crit, okay. Whoops, it is. Okay, and then Salamence actually does minimum 93% with Dragon Pulse here. So thanks to all the extra chip that we got, we are fine, and we can just get the kill. Goodbye, Turtonator. Okay, once again, we get out. Oh dear. Okay, 2 down, 3 to go. Ah, Maki. Huge per destruct. Right. Okay, I'm trying to see why you keep saying get my plant double check on me, but... Ooh, I need to get this done myself. Ah. Hi, Optic. It is indeed the Room of Hell. You are so right. Monka Giga. Okay, I will need to take a ad break as well before this next one. UJ in, please. If you want to call it Azuka, sure. I'm sure the whispers will be big. But hey, you can make a big SpongeBob TTS out of it if you want. Nah, it's not pre-recorded. Maybe it should be, then I could iron out my mistakes. Okay. Still quite a while. In Run and Bun terms, there's still a lot to do before the Elite Four. I'd say probably like maybe 2/3 for the game at the moment, maybe? Or is it closer to a half? I'm not really sure. Yeah, if this was regular Emerald, then by all accounts it wouldn't actually be that far away, but there's a lot of stuff to do in Run and Bun. Radio optic, okay. Then I guess in that case, yeah, maybe we're somewhat through it. Okay. I can't wait to be out of here though. Oof. Having to like account for Microstorm chip on every single turn is clearly not my strongest point. And to be fair, the stakes aren't really there as much when they're casual, so you'll get it eventually if you just keep trying. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, I got a little bit of free damage I need to apply, then I'm going to take a break and then we'll come back and do the fight. Yeah, we're actually using Drifting, which is cool. The Ghost flying typing is pretty helpful in this fight for something. Okay, so that should be the settings we need for this fight, I think. Okay, I'm going to take a break now, and then we'll do the third fight when I get back, so I'll be back in a few. Thanks for watching so far, appreciate it. Sorry that I'm so clumsy at Nuzlocking, but hopefully it keeps it entertaining at least. Okay, be right back. Okay, back. Hello. Welcome in, Starly. Sorry, yeah, I was a BR back when you waded in. But thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to today? Did I miss anything else? No, just kittens. Okay. Thank you, Mackie. Okay, let me check this over then, and then we will see if we can continue. We've not been punished yet, but this isn't looking good so far. Exactly, sis, exactly. Jumping into the main poops again, the Septile profile picture. Ooh, okay, interesting. How do you get that? Do you have to like win with X? Do you have to like win with Septile X amount of times or something, or what? Or is it just part of the Battle Pass? Massive 3 is pretty good. Not bad at all. What sort of team are you running as well, by the way? Features, new routes, new towns, new special areas, new events. Neo vanilla difficulty. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. That's the right one. Battle Pass owner settings in free. Okay, I understand. Yeah, no one do you have to rush then. But sounds like you got it. So, W. Well done, well done. Delphox Raptor. Yeah, that sounds fine. To be fair, I know Mega Raptor's amazing. I haven't actually seen much about Delphox. That's pretty cool. Some Reddit hack, right? Okay. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Streaming. That's what I'm doing. Would you get used to the rounds, Grim? It's not too bad, honestly. It's the same as any other Nuzlocke. It can just take a bit longer to, like, come up with the solutions and such. But it's sort of very much like you check what Pokemon can fast KO, you look at what can tank stuff, how you could pivot, just all the usual stuff, really. I guess it's a bit different to like how you would do it in like PvP and such, but it's not that hard, honestly, once you get used to it. Alright, no worries, Daddy. All good, all good. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for the raid again, too. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, alright, let's hope this is correct. Oh my.
Singing, who's been a very good candle? Silence, actually who has been a very soyful candle? Triano ejaculated while melting his soy for Riano wax. Silence, am I a soyful candle? Whisper, yes that has to be you. You faked out in psychic terrain? Silence, I'm kidding. I'm creaming. I'm keating. Singing, the real soyful candle is Driano60 that slammed his penis in the truck door. Whisper, Driano will be, singing, washed daily.
It isn't quite the same vibe as the SpongeBob GTS, does it? But I guess it still kind of works. Thank you for the 100 bits, Sus. Another PMD-inspired HT engine custom map tag, is there? Which one are you looking at, Gongi? It might as well be Salad, honestly. I'd rather that over the current Dialogue of Sacred Gold. DS font map, let me have a look. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Mystery version. I don't recognize this hack, I'm not sure. It may not necessarily be Hot Gold Engine, to be fair. I can't see anything in there that's specifically Hot Gold Engine focused. It just looks like custom Hot Gold maps and such. Okay, so the comments do say it is Hot Gold Engine, but yeah, there's nothing in the screenshot specifically that's Hot Gold Engine related, I don't think. So yeah, basically, Graham, it's like, yeah, you just kind of form a line, like, I'll see Lopunny can fast kill a Pokemon, so I'll write down Lopunny fast kills X, and then I can figure out, like, from knowing how Switch AI works and the calc, what comes in next, and then I pivot to something else, and then, yeah, it's just a tool to, like, help you construct the line, basically. Oh, that gongi. Okay, yeah. It's toggleable, to be fair. So they probably just have it turned off. I would also do the same. I don't like the black text boxes that much. Okay, anyway, enough stalling. I should probably do this. Let me just check my items one more time. So, Lopunite, Citrus with 1 for free. Citrus, no over changes. Shed Shell, no over changes. Shed Shell, 171. Citrus, full HP, that's fine, okay. And I have Shockwave on my Magazine, right? Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Third grunt. Okay, this one leaves with a Galvantula, which of course is Focus Sash Sticky Web, as is every single Galvantula in this game. But it's also really frail. So we just fake out and return. Yeah, works just as well, Grim, honestly. You could also use it as a supplementary tool if you want. Yeah, like I'd go by the calc first, but you could also do it the other way around if you wanted, I suppose. Okay, so fake out and return, and that is 1 dead Galvantula. Huge neutral coverage. Okay, so we show fast KO to everything in the back with double edge except for Ursaring, so that should come in next. Perfect, okay. Alright, so I do have to be a little bit careful here, because I am going to be pivoting a bit, and I could really do with my first U-turn not critting Ursaring, or I might die a bit too soon. There is a bug with this Ursaring, a very strange bug. I cannot for the life of me figure out how this got in the code. But for some reason, Toxic Orb induced Toxic in this Magma Store room accelerates at double the rate. So instead of it being 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, it's 2/16, 4/16, 6/16, etc. So Ursaring dies a lot faster than you would expect. I have no idea why that's the case, but it is. It's only for this specific Ursaring this comes up, but it is important for strategy, stuff like this. Alright, no, it's Tom. Thanks for good luck. Have a good sleep. Hopefully I will have a VOD of all the trainers in the morning for you. We're not steering, sorry. Yeah, something like that, Susan, in a way. It's not quite multiplicative, but yeah, it's a weird one. Probably Salad, yeah, that would make the most sense, actually, wouldn't it? Yeah, it probably is that. Because I guess you don't normally get Magma Storm as a field effect, so I guess it's been kind of fudged somehow. Yeah, Noxy. An Ursaring characteristic. I suppose there's one way you could say it, yeah. I mean, it is just this Ursaring. Popalock, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I was just streamed today. Markwin Hush. This is Driano, indeed. Okay, right, where was I? So yeah, we want to ideally pivot around this Ursaring a bit. But we don't want to kill it too early. So, I'm going to U-turn first. I would prefer this did not crit this first turn. I think it never protects here because it's the first turn, and as far as I can tell, Magma Storm does not give an incentive for protect. Invoice did say it might, but I looked around and I couldn't actually find anyone else that said it, so I guess it worked out. Anyway, so this should be guaranteed Facade here, or Earthquake. We go into Glycopod. We didn't crit as well, so that's good. Citrus activates, and we can just go straight back to Low Honey. Okay, so now the Toxic Orb will activate, but it doesn't take any damage this turn. Then I fake out. Now it takes 2 ticks of Toxic in 1 turn, I believe. Okay, and then from there, I think we just U-turn. I think this probably just kills. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I mean, we are going to go into Drift Limb. So I thought that there was a chance that U-turn would not kill Ursaring, in which case I would have gone into Drift Limb to avoid either the Facade or the Earthquake that would have come in. But this works just as well. So, we take Magma Storm Chip, And with that, Magmortar should see a fast KO with Thunderbolt, so that comes in next. It is Kogi, yeah, it's really, really good in this room. Okay, and then with that, we are guaranteed to get Thunderbolt here. So we go into Nidoqueen. Yeah, emergency exit in Nuzlocke is so good. Okay, so Thunderbolt just doesn't affect me. However, I am showing a fast KO to the Arbok in the back via Earthquake, and a fast 2-hit KO to the Carnivine in the back via Sludge Wave. So because of that, this Magmortar will never switch, and we can just kill it without having to worry about it disappearing. This is minimum 99%, so it might actually not kill, but we'll see. If it doesn't, I'll just kill it next turn. Okay, that's fine. Read at your own risk. I guess it was risky. Okay, and then because we show fast KO to Arbok, this should be guaranteed to be the Carnivine this turn. Perfect, okay. This is either Leaf Storm or it could be Sleep Powder. Either way, using my Shed Shell, I'm going to switch into Roserade. Okay, that's fine. Take a little bit of damage, but we quadruple resist, so that is not an issue whatsoever. And then we can just fast KO with Sludge Bomb. Yeah, huge Carnivine for the one turn it lasted. Okay, and then lastly that brings out the Arbok in the back. Okay, so the reason that we were pre-damaged is so if Carnivine had gone Sleep Powder, after 2 ticks of Magma Storm, I always bait Gunk Shot kill instead of Coil. Even if Leaf Storm had crit us, we would still only bait Gunk Shot though, because the only other attacking move it has is Aqua Tail and it does like no damage. We have a Shed Shell again, so with that we can just go straight into Magma Zone. And now the only thing this can do, I believe, is Aqua Tail. Or it might be able to coil this first turn, but that's fine. And with Analytic, we do minimum 53%, which is pretty nuts, actually, for a Shockwave. But this way we get past the Bright Powder, and there's like no chance we ever lose this matchup. Another W for Magma Zone. Yeah, that one actually worked pretty well. I think the Earthstream could have gone a bit iffy, potentially, so it wasn't like fully riskless, but it worked out fine, so huge. Okay, and with that, the Grunt's done, so it's just Tabitha and Maxi left. Okay, so far we have not been punished or anything, so we've had 0 deaths. The next 2 fights are a bit different. We are going to be making quite a few sacrifices for these 2 fights. So our death count is about to go up quite significantly. Sack City indeed. Yeah, Koga pretty much. It's always like that, isn't it? Like if the plan goes according to the plan, it looks like really easy. But then as soon as like something goes wrong, it suddenly becomes an absolute nightmare. Not quite, Tice, not quite. Okay. Let me see then. Don't worry, B-Man. Jeremy Renner is safe. You don't need to worry about him for now. Or is it her, actually? I think it might be a female Turtonator. Yeah, it's her. Jenny Renner. Okay. And I need to also heal though, Penny. Also Pex did Kongi. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yep, huge weird air gains here. Okay, right, where's my items then? Let me have a look at that Gongi, actually, I'm curious. Pulse effects. The worst of the situation is worse than you think. Oh my goodness. "56 minutes long." I didn't actually watch the Magpie Labs one, but... Holy, okay. I know, Koga, right? Weirdia is the perfect Pokemon. Alrighty, Krista. I haven't actually watched Delicious James at all. I know Flygon shows up in his videos quite a lot, but I never actually watched him myself. Doo-doo! Ah, they do. Argument. That's fair optic, yeah. Like, I'm not invested enough to look into it properly. I know the gist of what happened, but I don't know, like, the full details. I think, like, when it comes to stuff people, like, I'm actually invested in, then I will care more about drama. Or whatever, but, I don't really know close to that much outside of him being a speedrunner and such. So far so good, Ludi. Yeah, we haven't had any deaths yet. I've had a couple steers, but it's been okay so far. We're about to do the bosses now, though, so we'll see how that goes. Thanks, RJ Coca. I also miss Suze. Where is he? Big 110 streak, Ludu. That is a massive thank you very much. The numbers are incredible. Out of this world. That's the one Pokemon. Oh. Suzurita? I don't know why I'm doing the Pokemon like this. I don't need to. This is just some weird thing I think I've got. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, just make absolutely sure I've got that damage number correctly. Okay. Okay, let's check then. So, Lopunite, and we are healed. Shed Shell, I can mark. Shed Shell, weird here. Black Belt Basculation. No item Cast Form, and no item Crystal. Okay. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Tabitha. You made it this far, so I'll tell you. That's right. Up ahead, Groudon is sleeping. Tabitha jump scare. Okay. Tabitha leads with a Blacephalon. You will find it out, Fildrick, in due course. Welcome in. Oh, same ramen, yeah, that's probably why I'm doing it as well, actually. Probably a subconscious thing. Thanks for the Galax as well. Okay, so, first off, this is a Fire Ghost type, but my Mega Lopunny does not care, because it has Scrappy. Blacephalon is very, very frail on a physical side. It does have a Focus Sash, but I can just fake out and return to kill it. So this clown will be leaving the circus. I could totally see myself doing that, Ludu. I probably have to close that, honestly, but... yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Alright, goodbye Blacephalon, or Black Phalon in this game, I guess. Okay, now next up should be Yanmega, because it sees a slow KO with Air Slash, but it does not. I don't show a fast KO to it. Whereas I do show a fast KO to Hitmonlee, so it won't be that. Perfect, okay. At the moment we're faster, but this will never detect because it sees a KO with Air Slash because of its flying jump. We go and U-turn. Killed Nez like that. Ole. The slander. Okay, that does about 12%. We bring in Lycanroc, who is just going to face tank the Air Slash here. This will do a fair bit of damage, but it'll never kill us. Lycanroc, look at. Traditionally, a lot of Lycanroc do get sacked here. At the moment, this is seeing a kill Giga Drain, so this will never detect, and we can just kill it with Accelerock, which does like 95% following the U-turn chip. Next in is Victini. Now this is basically a random move. Contrary to what Koga is saying, I did give this a Shared Shell, and we're going to go into Weirdy here. Victini has an eject pack, so by lowering its stats... okay, bug. The eject pack forces it out, and it should bring in Hitmonlee, because we are pre-damaged, so it sees kill with low kick. Ooh, whoops, Ty's have to reset. Now, Hitmonlee is random move here between low kick, earthquake, and stone edge, so as a result, I have no safe switch. So this is where we say goodbye to Weird here. 07 dear, you came to like literally one fight, I think, so whatever. We go back to Lopunny. We don't take a Magma Storm chip because it is the end of the turn already. And then Lopunny just fast KOs with return. I forgot to mention we had to stop this using Fake Out because otherwise it would have procced its normal gem, which would have procced its Unburden, and it would have been too fast. But by doing that, sacking Weird here, we get fit this way. Now it should be Victini again. Insta-ban. Okay. This is random move between V-Create and Psychic, so I can't really afford to switch in anything, so we are once again just gonna... No, sorry, that's fine, that's fine. We're gonna U-turn into Cast Form to take the hit. I panicked for a second. But no, that was supposed to happen, okay. We throw out Cast Form, who just dies. 07 Casty, it was nice knowing you, for the... well, I literally didn't even love you up, so whatever. We go into Crystal. Now this turn, this is guaranteed to use V-Create, but we have Sturdy, so even if it crits, it can never kill us. We go Rock Wrecker. Where is my V-Create? Here is the V-Create. Alchemy We survive, and then Rock Wrecker goes in. Bang! Kills the Victini. Pretty much gone, yeah. But it was definitely the cleanest way to do this. I was going to do 2 sacks originally, and then I realised my weird line didn't work, so I had to fix it. This baits in Absol for a fast KO. And we can't move, so... Rip Crustle, I can't do anything, but it's fine. It Mega Evolves. And we die. 07 Crystal, you came to like one fight as well. So thank you for your service. We go back into Lopunny. We drop a Fake Out. It's from Desert Underpass ties. Okay, and then this could Sucker Punch here, but even if it crits us, we never die. But it didn't, and then U-turn just kills. Because Mega Absol is still pretty frail. Okay, and then from there we just go into Rescue Legion. Yeah, low putty is incredible. Yeah, Vile, welcome in. I'm just finishing off Tabitha now. Hope you had a good time. Corey told me a little bit about what you were all doing and such. Yeah, we're on a pretty good pace at the moment, I would say. Pretty much llama, pretty much, yeah. Okay, so Snorlax here. This has Body Slam, which you can't use. Heat Crash, which does like nothing. Rest, which you can't use at full health. And Curse, which you will not use because we show a fast 2-hit KO with Superpower. So, I can Superpower once to do like 65% or so with the black belt we have equipped. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. We take a Heat Crash. And then we can just attack again for the kill. Even with the attack drop. As lefties, but it does not matter. Superpower number 2. And that is Tabitha down. So yeah, the big sack line there. But I did save the Like Mock. That's nice. I drew. I know most people do sack Like Mock there, but it has been a really good mon for me, honestly, and I kind of wanted to keep it alive. So we just kind of got rid of stuff. Although you may have noticed that I sacked Castform here instead, rather than at Maxi, so we will see how that unfolds shortly. Ah, picky. No worries, no worries. The candy must be sold, but thank you for popping in. Glad you're able to catch it a little bit. Okay, let me just fix my defs command. That is not right. There we go. Ooh, I should salad. Good shout. I might go do that quickly, actually, before we do the next fight. It was intentional, like, these were all intentional sacks I did. Fully according to plan. Poison Barb is dead, yeah. It got knocked off a long time ago. Very sad times. And it was completely unnecessary. I just mucked up. I do, Phil, I do. Which I will display shortly, hopefully. Okay, let me just save. And then we'll put Mons away. And actually, we need to go back to the Pokemon Center because I do need to make a few changes here. Thanks a lot. Ooh, True Llama. What a proposal. I accept. Okay, yeah. We gotta do a few preparations for Maxi. Dre should high soul do to fling it at one. Honestly, Salad, you might be cooking. I wonder how much damage that does. It's fine, Gongi, honestly. I'll go that way. Well, at least from my point of view, it's fine. I guess. Anyway, no, never mind. Okay, back to the Pokemon Center. BP, okay. That's not great. Maybe it's not worth flinging. Okay, so for Maxi, I'll do a quick prediction for it. So let me just explain quickly. My Maxi plan is also very sack heavy, but it does include 2 risks that are quite bad. They're low percentages, like I think both less than about 3% or so. But if they do happen, then there's a pretty high chance I might just wipe. Especially with the first risk. But honestly, I couldn't really find a way around it, so... It is not riskless now. We're pretty likely to win. Well, I can't guarantee it, so... Up to you how you want to vote. Oh, I failed a Tower Lock a long time ago. Oh, I need to put my Fallen in the PC. maybe Salad, maybe. Okay, who do I need here then? I do have to commit a few scales for this fight too, which is a bit annoying, but hopefully for the most part they'll be useful in the future as well. I know one of them for sure will not be helpful in the future, but what can you do? Where's my zoom wheel? Not you. On Pokemon. Hi, Dylan. Yeah, just about to do Maxi 2 shortly. Good timing. Okay, Gossipod, Infinite. Okay, so I need to use 3 scales for this fight. So that's going to drain my resources a bit. It was a fun puzzle. I will say having to like take Magma Storm Chip into account every turn is really annoying. But it was kind of cool trying to like figure out like where to put the shed shells and all that sort of stuff. Fun little puzzle at least. Did I, Tim? I don't know. Let me check. Oh, I did. Whoops. Good catch. They're still alive. Out to the underworld view. Okay, so first I need to teach Noivern U-turn. The second half of the fight, right? The I've already forgotten what it was now. Hold on, let me check. Oh, the Turtonator one with the eject pack, yeah. That was pretty cool. And Licky, the boom, yeah. Yeah, the concepts there were pretty cool. I did quite enjoy that. That jump up is a really annoying set though. Like, I'm glad I had Aurorus, which just meant I didn't have to worry about it at all pretty much, but otherwise that jump up seems like a right nuisance. Hi, J-Mash. Yeah, just an accident. Thanks, Nom. Appreciate it. Booze. Okay, so first, U-turn. Untech on with pod on fake out swap to get chip on lead. Oh, right, on, the Grimstone, I guess? Oh, I see, okay, interesting. Okay, I bet. Base speed or frag, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Roost here, which I hope I don't regret, but I need the other 3 moves. Well, I don't need Air Slash for this fight, but I probably will in the future. Okay, so then that's 1 scale. I need to also scale my Noivern speed, which is currently at 0. And then lastly, I need to scale my Delph Box's speed to maximum. Then Mega Destroy. Okay, I see. I wish I had B. It does seem really fun. Yep, Noivern is pretty key for this fight, so I need it to be as good as it can be. That's gotta log him in. Okay, so that should be right. So that's 31. That's 31, and it has U-turn. Okay. Being part of Classic, yeah, they seem like they have really good synergy, I imagine. But you, yeah. I have no B, no Pult, and no Hydreigon, so I guess I've got that going for me at least. Even though I probably have plenty of it for Mick, so... What can I say? Okay, and then the other investment I do need to make is that I have to level up Delphox to level 80. Because at the moment, because of my damn minus speed nature, I'm actually speed tied with Groudon, and I need to be faster. So I also have to commit a candy here. And then lastly, I need to also commit the Weather Ball TM. Yeah, I got plenty of candies, so at least I could spare a couple. Chew didn't, yep, the balloon. Which I guess will do something now. Go to Defog. Yeah, you've got to use quite a few for this fight. It isn't Dylan, unfortunately, no. I wish it was, because I may have actually been able to like do a bit more of it in this fight, but no, it's Aftermath. It's Aftermath, and the IVs are not great, to be honest, so... It was not the best of balloons, to say the least. Yeah, down tonight. I guess I could actually do that, couldn't I? Just stack all the candies in one Pokemon. Probably not worth it, though. Gongi White? Really? A losing encounter record on it. Oh god, did I? I'm sorry, that's awful, yeah. I got very lucky my quick ball caught it. But yeah, I was terrified at the prospect of it just exploding on me. Thankfully it didn't, but... Yeah, it's bound to happen, I suppose, with enough tries. Delphox on Ancestral X was a goat. I used it so much in that game. I guess you're also using Delphox a lot? I think you're alright. I'm pretty sure I still used it before. I did, Phil, yeah. Yeah, Drifblim was my Mount Pius Summit encounter. Haven't you Shandy persuaded you didn't go for Guy? Well, the thing with Shandy is that, like, as much as I would like it, I know, like, I also really wanted Dragapult. And I know, like, Pult is also one of the best mons in the game. So, because of that, I didn't really have a choice. I did try for Shandy in Scorched Slab, but we got Delphox instead, so, meh. While Chandler is, like, my top favourite, Dragapult is very much up there, so I would have been more than happy to get that as well, though. Maybe Salad, maybe. Okay, what was the other thing I had to do here? Light bulb. Okay, so we get... Then... Yeah, that should be fine, I think. Yeah, okay.
Bang.
Bang. Vile, thank you for the 18 months of Prime as well. Appreciate it. Thank you, Get. Enjoy your everything as always. Thank you very much. Oh, and yes, yep. We are indeed revving up the Uta-Noivern, as you said. This is the one fight, however, that Low Penny is not coming to. Okay, yeah, I think that's all I need for this fight. Okay, I'm gonna actually run ads now, just in case we get in a steer in this fight. So we'll do that, and then we'll go do it. So I'll be right back. Okay, back. Thanks for waiting. Ooh, was there a raid? Who raided? Quetzal, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Sorry, I was be right backing. How was your stream today? Thank you for raiding in, I appreciate it. What else did I miss? Ogre, you are a soulful femboy. Had a very romantic duet. Ah, lovely. Yeah, Pori mentioned that you and Glow did a duet with, I can't remember. I think she did say which song it was, but I forgot what it was. But yeah, it sounded like you had a great time, so. Good stuff, good stuff. Yes, we will be doing Maxi 2 shortly. Yeah, I have wondered if the other game corners are worth it. Like, I know Heracross is really good, but Pinsir is like a complete griefer, right? So, it's very 50-50. Yeah, I wish I had the Dark Dragon type in, but Neuven does do some of the other stuff, but it's a bit riskier. It was good? Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, we're fine over here as well. We managed to get through Hell Room so far without any major issues, so fingers crossed that continues for the final. Careless Whisper, okay. Never singing again? Oh dear. Oh well, at least if you did sing once while it was with Uncle Glow. Not much for anything better than that. Do 11 on Guts. Oh right, it's also ability dependent, okay. Yeesh, yeah, that doesn't sound like good odds. I guess a 50-50 for Hydreigon is pretty nice compared to that. Yeah, we will near. When I get closer. Yeah, probably mentioned that she and Glow did a duet of God's sake, I forgot again. My memory is so bad. Oh, never mind. But it was a song that I felt like Glow would be really good at singing. But I forgot what it was. Huge invoice jump? Where isn't he actually? Is he here? I can't remember if he was. Unless he's actually asleep. That would be shocking. That's true, Dylan, that's true. That was peak. That was such a good suggestion. Oh, unfortunately I don't think there's a safe clip for that one, but it was very good. I'd probably do Suze, honestly. I don't really take any vitamin pills or anything, but I probably should. Yeah, What Does the Fox Say is a very tough song to sing, so. Glow did a great effort. I'll take him what? Okay, I'm pretty sure Maxi does like... Actually, no, I think you do have to talk to him, but... We'll be careful. So that's Tabitha. Lots of drills. The explosion TM. Okay, let's check here. Okay, one last check. I wish J-Mash. I would happily take that, honestly. If only, Dylan, if only. Would have been great to have at that point. Okay, 69, no item acquired. Burn. For the Citrus. Shed Shell, Mystic Water. Citrus at 172 HP, and a Life Ball. And I have applied the scales. I should be JMF, yeah. I think it's, hold on, so it should be from 70 HP. I believe. The calculator says it's, I guess I could probably go to 68 if you want. We can go for the funny number. The car can bug it out. Okay, alright, we'll go a bit lower then, just in case. That should do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, it didn't die, sorry. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Griffin was just broken out today. Oh no. Yuvi's mom. What, was that like a rendition of Stacy's mom or something? Thanks, Bean. Thanks, Nia. Thanks, Ash. Oh, that does sound good. Okay. It's so easy to miss them. It is Tom, yes. Maxi. It is time for Maxi. Okay. I think we're ready. We're as ready as we're ever going to be anyway. I really hope this works, but we'll see. Let me just double check one more thing. Pretty sure I don't need to try. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Last fight magma hideout. Thanks, Waddle. Monka fucking Giga. Oh, the blue orb. That's the wrong orb, Maxi. Groudon, come to me. Alright, here we go. Ooh. There are 2 risks in this fight. As long as we pass those, we should be fine. But we'll see. Alright, Groudon's Drought activates, so this fight is in permanent sunlight. And Magma Storm is also active in this fight, so there's 2 things to consider. Fun stuff. Alright, so, my Delphox is in Blaze range. By committing a Candy and a Scale to it, so its speed IV is 31 and its level 80, it's now able to outspeed Groudon despite the fact that it is minus speed. If it were not minus speed, I wouldn't have had to do any investment whatsoever, but that's how the cookie crumbles. But with all that investment, we had speed, and because we are in Blaze range, Overheat just literally one-shots us, no item required. Don't need to use a Fire Gem, it just dies. Which is pretty nuts, but I will take it. Now, because we're on this low health, we do take some Magma Storm chip as well, but we don't die. Tangrowth comes in because it sees a fast KO due to its Chlorophyll ability. And unfortunately, I now have to sack Delphox here for tempo. I wish I didn't have to do this, but I have to, so... I'm sorry, Delphox. It was nice knowing you while you were around. Oh, sevens. This is the one sack I do feel quite bad about, but... It was either this or Electrode, and I felt this to be the better option. Tangrowth takes some Life Orb chip. Thanks to the raid, Reflex. Welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. I know, Faith, I know. We bring in Drifblim. Okay, so this is one of the risks I have to do, and this is a really, really important risk. If we get this wrong, we might wipe. I'm burnt here, so this is guaranteed to be weatherball. There is a chance a critical weatherball could kill my Drifblim. It's not guaranteed, but I think the top 7 rolls would kill Drifblim. If that happens, then I don't get Tailwind up this turn, and I probably just wipe. So I really, 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 really need this to not crit me here, ideally. Assuming that goes okay, we're going to click Tailwind and get that set up. So please do not crit me, I swear. Come on. Okay, good. Alright, that's one risk down. Okay. We take one more chip of Life Orb, and Tailwind goes off. Oh, has that happened to you, Dylan? this happens. I'm sorry. Okay, Tailwind is now up. There are 3 turns of Tailwind remaining. Now, instead of going for Explosion, we're actually going to go for Weatherball here, which I taught it via TN. We're faster than Tangrowth now, that we have Tailwind up, and Weatherball does minimum 87% without an item. So we just kill this. Custom cast form, I see. Okay. And now, because we are faster than Garchomp, this should bait out Naganadel instead. Naganadel is in. This will be a random move. I don't particularly care which move it is. But, yeah. See ya, Drifblim. Thank you for ruining my chances at Dragapult, but I appreciate the contributions that you did make. We have 1 turn of Tailwind still left. Now we go into Noivern. And Noivern with Tailwind is faster than this, despite its Choice Scarf. And Draco Meteor just kills. Oh shit, I just realized something. I meant to pre-damage Noivern. Frick. That's bad. Only slightly, but I did need to pre-damage it a little bit. Okay, well, I can't really reset now, it's too late in the fight. Right, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, we take some Magma Storm Chip. Garchomp is in now, because it sees a Slowcare with either Stone Edge or Scale Shot. Nah, the Stone Edge, the Sword Stance isn't the issue, it's something else later, but... what should I do here? I could U-turn, but I'll probably take too much chip if I do that. Anyways. Thank you, Darkrai. Okay. How should I handle this? Okay, let me just double check something a second. How much chip do I take from Garchomp if I were to U-turn into it? I think it's probably too much, but it might be worth a look. So it's 280. So I take 1/8 from Rough Skin, which is 35. And I take a 6 from Rocky Helmet. Oh wait, what am I doing? That's not right. It's not even self. 28. And 37, okay. So if I do that, I would take 65 damage here. Is that better? I mean, it doesn't change what I have to risk, I don't think, so it might actually be fine. It just changes it from a risk that might cause me to wipe to a risk that will definitely make me wipe if I get crit again. But it might be my best option. Yeah, because I absolutely cannot have it. Yeah, I think I better do that. I meant to do this to like 219 HP to start with. But I forgot, because for some reason it wasn't listed on my final version on my notes, so L me, I guess. Hi Evie, welcome in. Yeah, I think I better go for that, because I can't risk Mew Dragon Dancing 2 times later. If that happens, I'm just cooked, I think. What am I? Oh, yeah, I cannot have it. Yeah, that would just make me wipe if that happens. Okay, let me just make absolutely sure I've got these calculations correct. So, 224, an A for 224 is 28. 28 plus 57. 65. I go down to 151. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. W Gifty, thank you, Sis. And I am faster naturally, so that's fine too. Okay. So I'll knock us down to 136 HP, I think. 151, sorry, yeah, that's fine. Okay, anyway, resuming where we were. This is either going to be Scale Shot or it's going to be Stone Edge. I'm going to go into a Zoom Wall here. I absolutely cannot have this get a Scale Shot off, because if it gets a speed boost, it would be curtains pretty much. But that's also fine. If it also goes Stone Edge, we would never die, so that's fine too. Originally, I was expecting to hard switch into a Zoom Whirl, which means Garchomp would have taken no damage, and I was going to get a bit of damage off it on it with Aqua Jet. 5%, which is enough for Noivern to then kill it with Draco Meteor, which is 95% minimum. So we do just sack a Zoom Whirl here. So, 07s. I don't really need to do that much now that I have Primarina, but it did come in handy quite a few times, so I appreciate your wish. 07s. Now we go back into Noivern. You kill. Fuck, no, I've done something I shouldn't have. Hi, Beans. Thanks, 87. Fuck, I think... Hold on. I think I just realised something I shouldn't have done. 3 damage may have screwed me over, actually. Sorry, give me a second. Yes, I am. Shit. Go, Kindle. Yep, I'm going to be in Psychic Fang's range now after the Magma Storm ship. Okay, well I gotta kill Garchomp here either way, so that doesn't change. Yeah. Are you Beans? I kinda doubt that. You can call it Onion if you want. Okay, so that takes... yeah, so we end up in kill range of Mew now. Which we were supposed to be above, if I did pre-damage correctly.
Hey Mr. Adriano, I am currently in a hardcore Nuzlocke of Renegade Platinum. I just caught a Meditee. What should I call it?
A pure copy faster. Thank you for the bit, Prancer. Okay, what do I do now then? The problem is I need to get Tailwind up. I was supposed to be at 163 HP this turn, so because of that I would never be dead to a critical Psychic Fangs, but if I did get crit by Psychic Fangs I would then die to Magma Storm. But I would at least like get the Tailwind up, which is still the case, but the issue is that my Infernape needs a little bit of chip to kill Mew, and I cannot get that if I don't get the chance to U-turn. So... I think... Fuck it, this is not good. Like, this part was a risk anyway, but it wasn't supposed to be a risk like this. Because now I am just outright dead to normal Psychic Fangs as well, if it high rolls. And if it uses it at all, then I die to Magma Storm afterwards. Okay, so that means I'll probably lose my Noivern. I can't believe I've just forgot to put pre-damage in my notes. there anything else I can do here? I don't think so, but... Hi, Ranger. Welcome in. It would Brancer, but... No, it's fine, but... No? Alright then. Fair enough. Thanks for the clear sprint. Good timing. Is there anything else I can do here, or do I just try and hope for the best? Basically, if this Mew goes Dragon Dance, then we are fine. If it goes Psychic Fangs, we don't necessarily wipe, but it's not good. Is there any other way out of this? I don't think so. Oh, I need to try that one, Kindle. That's a good emote. I don't think so at this point, Sada, now, because all I could do is go into my Golisopod. But Infernape won't get the kill on you at all by default, so... I think I just have to Tailwind and then hope that Mew goes Dragon Dance. If it doesn't, then we might still be able to win, but it does kind of suck losing my Noivern like this. Yeah, I don't think I got any other option. I think I have to just go for Tailwind. Come on, Mew, just go for Dragon Dance. Damn it. We don't die, but Magma Storm kills us, so... Oh, that's annoying. Sorry, Noivern. Okay, what do I do now? So if I'd pre-damaged before, like I intended to, when I started the game, I would have been at 163 HP there, so Psychic Fangs would never have killed me. Unless it crit, and then Magma Storm. But that was a risk I was willing to take. But because I mucked up and tried to pre-damage via Rocky Helmet, I got myself in a position where normal Psychic Fangs killed instead. So if I send out Golisopod now, I could damage it, but then it might just go Dragon Dance, and then if my Tailwind runs out, I'm just done. So... what if I do? Freaking clerical errors, but I hate them. Okay, so I've got 3 turns of Tailwind left. If it goes Dragon Dance twice in a row, then I just lose. But with Infernape, my ranges are such that I don't necessarily kill with Overheat Fake out. So I either just try it with Ape, or I try and chip it with Golisopod first. I don't know, Dylan, actually. Good question. Let me check. Nope, still not faster. So basically, it's a case of if Golisopod gets attacked, then it will exit out and we do win. But it's just the case of, like, if Mew happens to Dragon Dance twice, I probably just lose. Yeah, that would be it, Solaris. I have to bring out Golisopod, get the first impression, and then I need you to attack me in the next 2 turns, I think. Which is probably more reliable. Fair enough. It's all good. It was planned up until the Noivern death just now, because I forgot to pre-damage the Noivern at the start of the match. So Mew got the kill on me when it shouldn't have. I think I'll go with the Golisopod line. And let me see, so what have we got? So I just used Tailwind this turn and I died. So there's currently 3 turns of Tailwind left. So this turn, it was when I was... No, you're right, yeah. If it doesn't attack me the first time, I would lose Tailwind, you're right. Because what I was supposed to do this turn is U-turn into Golisopod. And then it would just exit. Okay, so yeah, my options are either I just raw risk it with 8, or I yeah, there's not much else to it really. So I would have to use Fake Out and then get one of the middle walls of Overheat. Or I go to Golisopod and then hope it gets to 60% to attack me. I think that's it basically, but... what gives me the better odds here? So 2 for 1, 2 for 40, 56% chance to win a KO. Whereas for Golisopod, I'm hoping for a 60%. Of course, there's also Fake Out could do more damage, so it's oh, it hasn't de-danced yet, nah, but the issue is that if it de-dances and doesn't attack me, then I lose my Tailwind. Fuck me as well, but... yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't know, what's the best option here? Oh, for minimal Fake Out, it is... so yeah, that should be... that would be minimal Fake Out, so it's 56% chance to KO with minimal Fake Out. And I guess it would be higher, the more higher damage I do with Fake Out, whereas Golisopod is just a 60% chance. They do enough, yeah, this new calc's pretty cool. Hi, Quentin. That could also happen, Kindle, yeah. I could try and kill me with that, and then... I guess that would be another option, but if I mean, if I also lose Golisopod, then... rip me, I think. My gut's telling me to just go for the ape and hope for the best, but I don't know. We could also crit Fake Out or Overheat, I suppose, so there is that too. Yeah, okay, I think I'll just go with Ape. And if it doesn't hit the range, then I guess that's it. Alright, come on Ape. I've asked a lot from you, but this is another thing I really need you to hit. So first we Fake Out. And then I need you to get this Overheat roll. Come on, Ape. Please. Oh, Ape! My goat. Okay. Great timing. Freaking APS. Okay. Okay, I think with that we win then. Because that brings out the Houndoom last.
Let's go.
Tailwind is still up, so we do outspeed even once it Mega Evolves, and then with the Life Orb, we KO with Close Combat before we can Destiny Bond. It's a bit of a shame I just wasted 2 scales for a mon that just died, but... but at least we're through, I suppose. See ya, Andon. Oh, god, okay. That was a steal and a half, all because I forgot to pre-damage Noivern by 5 HP. Okay. Thank you, chat. Yeah, it was supposed to just be 5 HP and then a couple of Magma Storm chips, but I just forgot to have it in my notes at the top for some reason. Hey. I've still got some scales, I think. I'm probably sitting on like 3 or 4 right now. But there goes my Fast Dragon and a Tailwinder, so... I just forgot to pre-damage Ludo. My Noivern was supposed to be pre-damaged by 5 HP at the start. And then I would have chipped down to a point where if Mew had Dragon Danced when I had Noivern out, it would then always attack the next turn. I could not have, technically. Right, sorry, yes, I didn't... Sorry, that was an awkward time for me to answer that question.
I just started my physical collection. I got yellow, crystal, emerald, and platin physical copies with 2 GB SP and the Ds. Got any recommendations on what I should Nuzlocke first?
Oh dear. I haven't yet, Dylan, no. I was gonna probably come back after... Well, I was planning to come back after I got to TNL cap, but I may have to change. Because yeah, he's our Draco Meteor gone. Poor Noivern. Oh, that sucks. I was really looking forward to using this more. Okay, well anyway, I guess, yeah, I could really do it with Hydreigon right now. Yeah, I just invested 2 scales in it as well, so... that stings, but oh well. As welcome back, yep, I did sack the Dot Fox. And I had a steer that made me have to sack my Noivern as well. But, it could have also been a truck screen, to be fair. It could have been either. D9 Flygon, okay. I guess I do have D9, and I could scale Salamence technically, but... Started my Bomb Hack collection. Got Run and Burn, Lucid, Emerald Kaizo, and Black Kaizo in totally physical copies with my very legit emulators. Gotta be Lucid first, right? A celebration of life for Deezer? For sure. I don't know what that would be, but for sure. Into Ape stance. I didn't see what you said, Cameron. But yeah, Ape got us out of another jam. I think that is the 3rd time now that Ape has saved us. First it was the Mega Aggron and surviving that. Then it was dodging the Hydro Pump on the Sharpedo, and now it was getting the range on Mew. There is a reason I'm attached to my Ape, and it really does keep proving it. Okay, anyway. We managed it. Just about. We'll see, Zeke, we'll see. I'm not the best trainer, but... it's hanging in there somehow. Probably Solaris, yeah. I think so, Dylan. Yeah, my Ape is naive. One scale jam match, okay. Need to be watched like Sue's cow. True, true. What is my resources right now, actually? Hold on. So I got 3 scales and 10 red candies right now. So I guess we're okay for the moment. I think so, Kamrup, yeah. Losing Noivern is annoying. I don't know if it, like, is run destroying. I don't think it is, but... that's true, yeah. I do need to use roleplay for Cat. Okay. I probably won't do Hellboy Mechanic until I at least get the Master Ball. I'm not going to do it today. But yeah. True, Tice, true. Could be a lot worse. A Noivern? Indeed, Sam, indeed. Okay, I'm not going to be doing any more fights today. I'm just going to level up my Pokemon and then probably quit there. But thank you all for watching today, I appreciate it. It's been cool to have such a big crowd. But yeah, Fun and Bun really is intense in a way that, aside from Redux, maybe no other game I've played has been. So it certainly is interesting. Probably not as easy as I can't be asked. I'm going to probably go for the Hell Room later, Tice, once I got the Master Ball. Maybe TNL cap as well. We'll see. Oh no, it's Kamut. You are very welcome. Sorry, Banter. Seems to be my style. By the way, if anyone has any tips for Aqua Hideout, I would be happy to hear them. I know there's a thing where like people usually candy ape to get the speed advantage on Matt's Kartana. And I know Kingdra's really good for the Dracovish, but besides that, I don't really know much. Alright, goodbye Noivern, as well as the intended sex. And I should probably leave Golisopod at 79 for now in case I need it for TNL Gym. Yeah, I somehow managed to get away without using many candies, which has been quite nice. I hope with any luck I can keep 6 for Elite 4, but we'll see. Kindra's a good mat sack, okay. True, Dylan, yeah, I guess that would work. I think I need to go to like 86, 87 for that to work. Probably Salad, yeah. I'll probably plan Matt first and then I'll work from there, but we'll see. Yeah, it's not like Metacham may need 1 candy possibly, I'm not really sure to be honest, but yeah. Could do Bounty, yeah, that works for me. Oh, hang on, those are the children of my Nidoran from before. Let me move them into a different box. Oh, my poor sweet Noivern. I think it's too top of this Solaris, if I'm not mistaken, so not for quite a long time, unfortunately. Oh, you need 2 candies for Metagross. Okay, interesting. I guess I have the candies to spare, but oof. So I would need those 3, and then I think I also need a 4th candy for Urshifu, if I'm not mistaken, for the Seafloor Cavern part. To get whichever move it is that I would have. I'll put Togepi in here as well. Miss you, Togepi. I don't think so, Salad, no. There wasn't really anything I was like missing in terms of ranges and that, so I don't think it would have helped really that much. You know, the funny part is, I could have also, on Infernape, if I did a Candy and Fire Gem, then I could have also got rid of that risk of Noivern dying, as well. In that case I would have killed, even if I didn't get the chip with U-turn, but I figured probably wasn't gonna, I didn't want to waste the resources. But maybe I should have done that. I guess it worked out okay in the end, but yeah. Yep, moving on, choo. Okay, I see Dylan, yeah. We'll see what bear we get then. I don't think much, JMash, to be honest, so let me show you the range. So it was like that, basically. So with a crit, it was that. So AT would also not save me. If I did a special defense scale and a candy, then it would always work, but that's very high investment for something I'm about to kill, I feel like. But I don't think I did the same with Dark Fox, I just kind of had my hand forced with that one. But yeah, that's how it was. Okay, let me level up stuff then, and then we'll call it for today. Oh, Noivern, I'm gonna miss you. I guess my Noivern could join Vials up in the sky somewhere. Oh, not Caracosta. I do not want to level you up. Rip to our dragons. I'm assuming like nothing gets a level up move at this point, but I better be careful just in case something does suddenly get something. Okay. Leaving Lazalonda leveled is a good beat? Really? I guess I probably left it too late now, but... well, I've got Encore. My speed IV is quite low, though. I know, Optic, I know. I'll have to bring him back in Evergreen. Well, you don't get to pick. It's random which one it evolves into, Solaris, but... Yeah, the dark one tends to do really good. 5 hours, I'll probably be asleep soon, but I hope Morgan has a great time with it. I know, Banter. Same. You did fire last year, yeah, on Courtney, wasn't it? And Alpha Guy does niche stuff. Okay, interesting. Hi, Kingdra. Welcome in. Yeah, it's random. Oof, okay. Yeah, thank you everyone as well for, like, answering questions and helping me with stuff. I do appreciate it. I feel like trying to explore on a bun by myself would be so much harder. So it's helpful to have the other people around. So thank you all very much for that. Really, Dylan? Say more. What's it good for? As in, like, Dracovish or something else? I don't think any reason I need to leave Kecleon under level, does there? Otario Prim could do Pulpus Morgus Mingo. Okay, that sounds really good then, actually. I will definitely look for those lines. Thank you. Yeah, Megalop is really good in some areas. Honestly, like, I have been considering committing Facade to it, but I still haven't so far. Just in case I get a Saluna later, but it would be nice. I don't seriously need to leveled. Drapion. Kecleon and Gillespie can do Snipe up to 8. Really? Okay, interesting. I assume Keck is like some sort of type change shenanigans that help. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, my poor Neuven. I can't believe I just forgot the pre-damage. That's so annoying. Oh well. Might have to actually just invest in my Parliaments. Great specifically and figured as that chip. Okay, I see. I'll keep it in mind then, yeah, that might be helpful. I'd love to raid Sears if I could, but he won't go live. Ooh, okay. Suze, I would raid you all the time if you were alive. Okay, I have to admit, I've not been looking at Kecleon lines at all, so I probably should pay more attention to it, to be honest. I mean, that's my stuff. So it's not exactly the best Kecleon in the world. But it might have some use. Giorgiano, please don't rush doing Cheddy fights ever again. I didn't rush necessarily, but I just missed something on my notes. Like, I don't know, for some reason, I have like indicators in my notes for what I should have each Pokemon's HP and status at and such, and for some reason I just missed it on Overns, even though I had it on a previous version of Maxi, so that's really annoying. I don't know how I forgot that. I really don't, but... Cheddy, Ched, Chungus, right, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, I think that's fine. Honestly, Lama could be a plan. I would be curious to see if they'd have any effect. Okay, so Gliscopod I probably don't need to keep at 79, but I will just for the moment, just in case. And then there's our Protectomons. Okay, I think with that we are done then. I do kind of like just having them in order in the death box. But that's fine. My Mickey sneezed on Hydreigon. I suppose I could get sneezed on Shore Cave. Maybe. Okay, I think that should be fine. Okay, I'll turn that to my bag. I hope to be stuck in the Shore Cave someday. Okay, well, sad about Neuven, but aside from that, we were successful, so I can't really complain too much. it is nice to be through one of the harder sections of the game, although now we are into a harder section of the game, so... God forbid we ever get through the split. Oh. Oh, W bit.
Cause I need somebody to help me. I've been trapped in the Seafoam Islands for 6-7 days. Singing, my Quackasy soifully ran out of hydro pump PP fighting wild Keatings. Scream. What is that? Whisper, it's a wild dugongas. Scream, and it's soifully milking my Claude. I quit Nuzlocking because of Evergreen Seafoam Islands. Get me out. Scream,
Okay, I do confess, yes, that particular one I actually did write by myself. Invoice has had a bit of an effect on my brain, I fear, so I have somewhat been able to start writing whatever the hell that is. But it does come out really well on SpongeBob TTS, I will say. But yes, deleting your eyes might be a, I don't know how to go about doing so, but it might be a shout. You did, yeah. I'm still amazed at how much you can change the voices by just tweaking one letter. It's amazing. Okay, right, I better probably call it anyway, because it is almost midnight. And I'm definitely not doing any more actual fights today. The fact that I have to, like, go straight from that to a freaking 6-month fight right at the start of Aqua Hideout is such a piss take, but never mind. It is what it is. Okay, who should I raid into then? I've got a couple options right now. Do I drop tackle? True. I could do Zeph, but the only thing is I did raid Zeph a few days ago. I could raid into Drew. I should raid into Squirk at some point, but it's not like he needs the viewers. It might just be to say hello, but I guess I could do that anyway. Snom I did recently. Yeah, we'll do Drew today. Okay, I'm sure most of you already know Drew, but he was away from streaming for a while. I think he was just busy with real life stuff, but Drew is back, Mr. Druko7, and he started his own Platinum Kaizo. And he is a really cool streamer, so go show him some love. And yeah, I will go away and plan some Aqua Hideout, and then we'll be back next time to steer even more, I'm sure. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, chat, as well, in general. I did not brand, so that's a good point. Yes, let me do that. Good catch. There you go. Yeah, thank you all. I'll go more my Noivern. We'll go do some calcs, and then I'm sure I will be swearing about how annoying all of these Aqua Hideout teams are. Yeah. Thank you everyone as always, and have a good rest of your day. See you all soon. Bye-bye. In 10 seconds, because I cannot click the raid now button just yet. So I'm going to wait here awkwardly until that goes up.